Hey, welcome back to Snapple Games. My name is Max. We're here with another vintage cube draft. We actually just finished up playing a challenge live on Twitch. We just played in the Popper Challenge. That video should be on my YouTube channel. Again, if you are interested, it's youtube.com/Snapple, and I record live on Twitch, twitch.tv/Snapple Games. But looks like this is about to fire. Let's get right into a vintage cube draft and draft something sweet, shall we? Love me some vintage cube. So yeah, come hang out on Twitch, watch the videos on YouTube. It's a lot of fun. It should be great. Okay, there's some options here. There's some options. There is a channel. There is a coalition relic. There's a misty rainforest. I feel like channel is good, right? It's a good first pick. Coalition relic is a great first pick too. I kind of want a channel though. It's close. It's close. I feel like channel is where we want to be. You just I'm not sure channel is like the best archetype, but pick one channel. Yeah, it's sweet but narrow, but it is really strong. Especially if you can get it this early. Now, if we like get past any Eldrazi's, we can just snap them up and just turn two Eldrazi's. Coalition Relic is probably the correct pick if you're trying to win. But I'm also trying to have fun, and you can kind of choose what you want to do when you vintage cube. So Coalition Relic, I think, is the correct pick if you're trying to win. But yeah, we're gonna Relic here. See, we just played the challenge. It looks like the match timer is a little messed up. We'll see what place we end up in the challenge. Okay, I don't even know what this does. 3 mana, 2/2 haste. When it attacks, exile the top card. You may play that card this turn. When one or more cards are put into exile from your library, put a +1/+1 counter on it. So it attacks as a 3/3. It's actually pretty good because it's a 3 mana 3/3 haste, and then next turn it starts drawing you cards. That being said, I could just dive, like, see if we can dive into mono green by taking a Circle of Dreams Druid. That's obviously super narrow, but we just took channel. And if we get lucky and mono green happens to be open, we get rewarded. I don't think we want to take Nykthos, but Circle of Dream Druid seems like fine follow up to channel. Again, super narrow, not leaving myself open. This isn't a tutorial on how to draft and get the best possible deck, but this is how to draft and have fun and still have a decent deck. So we're gonna see if this opens. If it's not open, we can always pivot. Battle Ball is a really good channel target, but I think Llanowar Elves is so important, and it's more of a signal for mono green. And with Circle of Dreams Druid channel, I want green to be open. I think I'm gonna take Elf over Battle Ball. I do love Battle Ball, but I'm gonna take Elf here. And now our deck is like already looking like it's coming together, right? So let's go. It looks like it's like this round timer is showing both the events because I'm still like in the Popper event or the Popper challenge. But yeah, let's just Llanowar Elf here. I think it's pretty easy. God, it's so sketchy taking cards on Magic Online. All right, Augur of Autumn or Nissa if we want to stay mono green. I don't want to take Sword. Don't think I want to take Windswept. Hey, Thick Queer Boy, what's up? Thanks for following. So this says 3 mana 2/3. You can look at the top card. You can play lands from the top. So that gives us card advantage. And then if you have Coven, you can play creatures. I think Augur of Autumn's probably better than Nissa. It's like it's kind of like a Courser of Crufix that allows you to play creatures once you Coven. And if you don't Coven, it's just like a bad Courser. It's probably better than Nissa. Not sure. I know everyone loves Fastbond, but I think I'm going to take Wormcoil here. Wormcoil is a good threat. It's really good with Channel. I don't like Fastbond that much unless you're like really a combo-based deck. So I think Wormcoil is where we want to be. I love Wormcoil. I know it's like not as good as it used to be, but it's still very good. And especially with Channel and in a ramp deck, just toss out a Wormcoil, see if it's good. Yeah, Fastbond is good if you're like Wheel of Fortune Narset Fastbond deck. Then it's playable maybe, but I think it's one of the most overrated cards. People just love it. All right. I think Plow Under is probably better than Hermit. Plow Under is very good. I guess Hermit is good with Circle of Dreams Druid, but I think Hermit is kind of like not a very good card in the cube. And yeah, let's go with Plow Under. Plow Under wins games. Seems really sweet. Seems like ramping out like a turn three Plow Under, even a turn two Plow Under is exactly where we want to be. All right, I'm fine with the Dynamo because if we see any like Eldrazi's, we're gonna want to take them, and we can also just cast Eldrazi in this deck. So I think Dynamo seems like a great card, especially in our channel deck. We want colorless threats. Yeah, it just seems like an easy pickup. I guess Skull Clamp is really strong too. We already have Circle of Dreams Druid and one elf. That's actually surprisingly close. Skull Clamp is really good card advantage, but I'm just gonna take Dynamo. Okay, let's take a fatty here. Perfect. It's really nice getting a late Kozilek like this. Shows that like people aren't necessarily fighting us for like sneak attack or show and tell type decks. And getting a late Kozilek is nice. Maybe we'll get like an Ulamog or something as well. Looking good. Um, Probably can't play anything. I think Spire Bluff Canal's probably the best take, just in case we like end up somehow getting a bunch of lands late and splashing blue and red or something. Maybe it could make our deck, but unlikely with triple green channel and a good mono green base already. But still just take the land. All right. I think Nykthos over Forge Master. Nykthos is actually pretty good in these decks usually. So yeah, let's Nykthos. Oh, nice. I was thinking Battle Ball could wheel if we're super lucky, and I'm slamming it over Poly K here. Poly K is a fine card to play, but getting another castable threat, so like Wormcoil and Battle Ball are really good because channeling them out on two is often going to be game, and casting them is pretty reasonable as well, so they're really good in the deck. I don't care about Scrounger, I don't think. Just take an Armageddon. Just hate it. O Stone, I guess. Birthing Pod, live the dream. We're so far away from Birthing Podding. Okay. 9 playables in a land after pack 1. That's a fine spot to be. Looks like mono green's relatively open, at least so far. We can take Avenger of Zendikar, which is a fine threat to ramp out. We already have a decent amount of good stuff at the top. Search of Tomorrow is not as good as like the creature ramp, but it's fine. I feel like Avenger might wheel, and if it doesn't, I feel like all the colorless threats we have are better with channel right now. Avenger is good, but a lot of times we're gonna have lower land counts and a lot of mana from our creatures, so I think we just take Search here. I don't think we want to take Kitchen Finks. Maybe wheel it. Let's go Search. There's Courser and Worn Power Stone. I would pretty much always take Worn Power Stone here. I think it's just a stronger card than Courser. Maybe it's not as good as it used to be, but I think we're just Nixon. You wanna take Courser? It is a creature. It is double green. It is pretty good. Maybe I just take it. I like Warren Power Stone a lot. It gets us to like our Eldrazi, like casting Eldrazi's pretty easily. All right, I'll take Courser. Let's just take more green creatures. That's close. That's close. Wow, sneak attack. Sneak attack with like off the splash. Like I don't think we need Thragtusk. Usually you have like plenty of playable 5 drops. Sneak attack seems really sick. I think we already passed a green red fetch. Baleful Strix, Control Magic, good cards. I think the upside of sneak attack is high enough. I don't think we want Lotus Petal. Um, yeah. Maybe Nissa was better than the Augur, but I also wanted to try out the Augur bottom. But I think I'm going to take sneak attack here And if we don't end up playing it, we lose out on a Thrag Tusk, but I think that's fine. Oh man. Sundarino, Mishra's Workshop. I guess if we had taken the other artifact, Workshop would be better, but I don't think we take Workshop here. I think we take Sundarino as another colorless threat that we can ramp out or now sneak attack in. But I think we're unlikely to play sneak attack, but if we do, I think it's a huge upside pick, if that makes sense. So yeah, Sundarino just seems like an easy pick, especially if we're all forests, Sundering Titan, and just like turn 2 or turn 3 Sundering Titan, kill both your lands. Yeah, let's go. Oh man, do we just there's a stomping ground too. This pick is actually probably the toughest pick of the draft so far. Because if I take stomping ground, I'm kind of giving myself a pretty good chance to play sneak attack. But if I take Ugin, that's just such a good card. If I take Devoted Druid, that's another cheap, really good ramp spell in the deck. We already have a good amount of top end. Ugin is so strong, but I think it's Devoted Druid. This is like Green Soul Ring. I mean, Jorga Tree Speaker is actually the Green Soul Ring, but I think Devoted Druid is where we want to be. It's so hard to pass these two. I'm not that interested in splashing. That was tough. That was tough. Volcano I wanted Ugin, sorry. I took the ramp card. Alright, this is a fine playable. It's never like insane, it's always fine. It can do stuff. If we need to, we can play it in our deck. Probably not playing any card from this pack. I'll just take a Temple Garden, just in case. No way we're playing Young Peasy or off-color Signet, I don't think. Oh, Rex Sage? I'll main deck a Rex Sage. Let's go. Oh, there's an Ulamog? Never mind. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I think it's Ulamog because we have the channel. This is a good channel deck so far. I want to see... there's still a bunch of matches left in the challenge. We 3-3'd, so spoiler, but... Alright, let's Ugin with Ulamog. Alright, Finks is a fine playable. It's nice to have at least access to. Wow, Warren Powerstone Wield and Gilded Lotus. It's Warren Powerstone. Warren Powerstone can just cast like our Wormcoil and Battle Ball and Sundarino pretty well. Yeah, Ugin's so strong, but we had so much top end, and I felt like it's more important to get the ramp, especially the 1 and 2 drop ramp spells, because we don't have that many of those right now. So those are just so important. Maybe we'll somehow splash a Crisis. Is there any world where we play Workshop? I feel like there is. We already have Sundering Titan, Wormcoil, Thran Dynamo, Warren Power Stone. I don't think Regrowth is that good in this deck. Just take an Overgrown Tomb. Now we have 2 green-white lands. No real power. We have a channel, but we're going to need to hit a bunch of 1-mana elves here. Looks like we might be getting kind of cut on mono green. After all. Oh my god. Another Eldrazi. Just, we have to draw channel to win. I think that's a decent spot to be. We could just take Everflowing Chalice, but Ulamog's one of the best things to channel out. Chalice is probably the right pick because it gives us another 2-drop. Like we have, look at how few 1 and 2-drop accelerators we have. We really need them. Have to just take Chalice. Plus we have Mishra's Workshop. So we can just Chalice on 1 with Workshop if we want. It's kind of awkward to play these triple green, but we can probably just be mono green and play the Workshop and just be fine here. That was kind of unfortunate. Alright, Rift Sower versus Gargaroth. Versus Metamorph. Yeah, maybe we wheel the Eldrazi. We got a late Kozilek, but Ulamog is tempting for a lot of people. I don't know how good Rift Sower is. I mean, it's probably about the same as Search for Tomorrow, maybe even better. It's probably better than Gargaroth. Gargaroth is very good, though. We can only just, like, normally ramp it out. I think I'd rather have another ramp spell. especially something we can spend our mana on turn one. There's good cards here. Consecrated Sphinx, Urza Saga. There's a Natural Order. I don't think Random Map is good. I mean, we don't even have that many early creatures in this build to Nat Order, and we don't have Craterhoof or Terrasodon or anything as a payoff. It's so unlikely that Nat Order makes our deck. Should we just take Tropical Island just in case? Like, what are the chances that Natural Order is good in our deck? I feel like very low. We need to get one green threat, not draw it, and draw one of our early green creatures in order to Nat Order. It seemed bad. Just gonna take Trop. Just Nat or oh my god. Immediately punished. Immediately punished. I think we have to take Craterhoof. Maybe we somehow wheel Nat Order. Oh man. Bird is so good in our deck. Craterhoof is like one of the biggest differences. Like a really, really good mono green deck with or without Craterhoof makes a gigantic difference in how the deck performs. There's also Basalt Monolith, which is insane with Workshop. We wield the Worn Power Stone. We might just wheel Basalt Monolith or Bird. I'm going to take Craterhoof to guarantee it. And just so we have like that way to win. Maybe we will not order Real Fellows. Let's go. Okay, that's a huge payoff. Now it's confirmed mono green relatively open. We just haven't been seeing the 1-mana elves. So hopefully we see another one or two in the next picks. That might not be playing this Workshop at this point. Terrasodon, that's a good target, but I think we just try Builder. It's a 2-mana Ram spell that's decent with Rofellas because it gets a forest. Portal is also a good card, but oh man, this could be a really like weird Rofellos Mishra's Workshop kind of hybrid deck. Terrasodon, I just think we have enough fatty. I think we Steve. I think we just Steve. Oh, Soul Ring, let's go. Nice. Soul Ring, so strong. This is the green Soul Ring. Nice. Ballista is strong too, but I'm taking Mana Dork that adds colorless. Seems great. It's exactly what we needed. We got a couple of Mana Dorks. Maybe we wield Bird. We wield the Ulmog. I think that's better than the Huntmaster, considering we have Channel. We have so many fatties, but I think we can honestly play all of them. Gargi Wield, let's go. Random Map for the board. I don't think I want Saga. There's no way I need Random Map. It's just Saga for the board. Probably not playing either of them though. Oh, and Lavbo 3-1 with Tron. What's your record in the challenge now? I don't think I want to play Port. I have Rofellos, so I want to max out on my forests. Might not even play Mishra's Workshop. Although it does cast a lot of our cards ahead of curve. I think I'm not going to play Workshop at this point. I want all forests. Our deck is actually looking pretty decent now. Probably need to already cut a card. Okay, so we didn't get the natural order back. Somebody probably just hated it. There's a red splash. 4-2 not in the top 8. Yeah, I went 3-0 into 0-3, so that was rough. Okay, we're gonna play Nykthos. Let's see. Search for Tomorrow, Rift Sower. I think both make the cut. Just because they're 1-mana plays, it's nice. This is 14 lands. Probably want to play like 15 or 16 lands. Because we do have a lot of 1-mana mana sources. So probably need to cut like 1 or 2 cards. Not sure what to cut here. This is tough. I think I can play 15 lands. Sounds really low, but if we keep all these 1-mana mana sources in our deck, 15 lands is not bad. Maybe Augur of Autumn is just not quite there. Can side it in a grindy matchup. I think we want Elder Gargoth. Maybe Garruk Relentless doesn't really fit our plan at all. Could also just not play both of these, play 16 lands. We do want to just function also. It's a lot of mana sources. Maybe we play Augur of Autumn and not play Garruk because that fits more on theme with what we're doing. It's kind of weird to cut Garruk, but again, it's not really on plan for this deck. I think I'm fine with this. No, I don't want to planes for Finks, thank you. All right. This looks fine, right? Look at that curve. I have to save this. This is the bug. Save to desktop. Bug. Then new. Let's take a picture of the list. Save deck. And jam. All right, welcome to round 1 against Swag. We're going to keep this 5-land trash hand. But maybe we just draw a channel, right? We can always draw a channel. Channel? Wormcoil. Okay. Wormcoil, not a bad draw. Yeah, well, this hand has lands, so that's something. Strip mine, Bitter Blossom. Okay, I'm fine if they strip mine us. Let's go Druid, pass. I don't think this card is that great. It's okay. It's pretty slow. So I wouldn't be surprised if they strip mine us. I also wouldn't be surprised if they don't. Arizaz, thanks for the follow there on Twitch. Appreciate it. Strip mine our land, sure. Get to and plow our druid. Okay, that's starting to get pretty bad. Okay. I could have just killed, I should have probably just killed itself. Wow, opponent going off here. Our hand's very slow. They have 5 mana. Not looking great here. Could have mulliganed this hand, but I don't know. I had lands and I had a 1 ramp spell, so if I draw like any big stuff, I can ramp into it pretty quickly. If I draw a channel, I have the Ulamog and I have a bunch of lands. Esper, Reanimator with Bitter Blossom, and Mana Vault. Interesting build from the opponent. They get Elish Norn, and they Necromancy it. Okay. That's pretty good. I can play an 0-1 Augur, and they hit for 3. Bitter Blossom, Elish. Opponent is functioning pretty well here. Maybe we can still top deck channel as early as next turn, trump with this Augur. Channel on top? No. Okay, I think we're dead. I think we're dead. I think we have no outs because we're drawing Llanowar. Let's just go next game. We can't beat Elish here. We're drawing Llanowar, so we know we have no play next turn. Got crushed by Reanimator there. Let's just run it back, I think. I think our deck is already pretty focused, so we just need to draw a little bit better, I think. All right, game 2, we're on the play. I don't think I can keep a do nothing till turn 3 hand in this matchup. That seems bad. Like this is a turn 4 Elder Gargoth. I just need to do better stuff. This is so much better. So we get to go turn 1 Llanowar, turn 2 Forest, Rofellows. Could just put back Craterhoof. We might be able to cast it pretty soon, but I'd rather plow under, and I kind of want to keep 3 lands as well, have even more mana. It's between land and Craterhoof. I'm going to put back Craterhoof. I think that's the less greedy line. I almost just F6'd our turn. That would be annoying. This hand is so much better than our 7. Turn 1 Llanowar, turn 2 Rofellows. They need the plow. Still going to turn 2 Rofellows here. Sets us up for the turn 3 plow under if they don't have the answer. If they do, then they have to spend their turn answering it. Baleful Strix. Okay, nice. Now we just get to plow under them. Okay. So we have 7 mana. Still worth it, obviously. Just send them back to the Stone Age. And then I think I'll offer the trade here. Better than trading with one of our fatties. They probably are not going to trade. Most likely they're not going to be able to do anything for the next turn or two. Yep, they just replay Colonnade. Another land. Okay. Let's go start with Augur. That's an unfortunate card to have on top. Let's go attack with Llanowar. Oh, we will have Coven though. I guess not till we play this. Now they're trading. Now I go land, Kitchen Finks, and then when I play the Pilgrim, I'll have Coven next turn. So Augur might actually come through here. Because now if we hit lands or spells, we can cast them. Oh no. Brutal. Okay, let's attack with everything. Play Pilgrim. They haven't had an answer for Ophelis yet. Okay, and this just says creatures, right? Okay. Dynamo, not the best draw here. Not the worst. If they answer the Ophelis, at least we have more mana in the Dynamo. It would be sick to reveal like, okay, so they're killing this to stop our Coven. Interesting. Not sure that's worth. They're at 11, so we can still just attack and make a bunch of mana. I guess we can't play this off the top now, so reasonable. Dynamo, attack with everything. They're at 4. Okay. Might just be fine if they don't reanimate Elishnorn here. Yo, Toggin, we 3-3'd the challenge, unfortunately, and we ended up in 20th. So unfortunate. Oh, 0. Oh, 5-2. Only 1-4-2 made it. You had to be X1 otherwise. Okay. So 0-4-2's made it. So we ended up 3-3 in the challenge. But oh my god, they just wrathed us. And we're drawing Courser. Okay, well. Jeez. Brutal. Yeah, so we ended up in 20th place, but I get a prize for that, and I will get reimbursement because an opponent played very miscreant against us. So I still get decent prizes, surprisingly. Okay, we still have a lot of mana. They're at 4. This game's not over though. It's all good. It's all good. Mana Vault, play Elishnorn. Bone Shredder, kill our thing, sure. Alright, we're playing off the top, chat. Geist, oh no, not like this. So we have 10 mana. So we can cast any spell in our deck except for Ulamog the Infinite Gyre. They're untapping Mana Vault. They're going to let Bone Shredder go, hit for 6, pass the turn most likely. And we have a ton of good top decks. We have like 7 fatties. That's not one of them. Damn. That damnation was brutal. Just couldn't quite get there in time. We didn't have the best reveals on our Courser and our Augur. Are we dead next turn? You're getting hit for 10, down to 9. Yeah, we're dead next turn. Gotta top deck something. Let's go. Hoof off the top. That could let us survive because we can chump this, go to 1. So they need to not have a removal spell and be able to activate Colonnade. Land, 1 card in hand, activate Colonnade, chump here, take 8, go to 1. Top deck Craterhoof. Land. Okay. 0 and 1. Let's go round two. All right. Round two, we got crushed in round one. We're going to keep this one land in hand. We have 13 forests left in the deck for a turn two Ulamog. And it looks like we might be up against Burn, maybe just a red based deck. We have the search for tomorrow, so we have the slow route. But hopefully, if we just top deck forest here, we can just pay 10 life Ulamog. We could even pay 8 life, kill both lands, but I don't really want to go to 2. All right, land. If not, then we do this next turn. Nice. I think we just go for it. I mean, maybe not, because they could easily have any counterspell, and we can just wait until they tap out and then just crush them. It's like I don't want my channel to get countered. I don't need to Ulamog this early. So instead, I'm just gonna Steve. I would hate to get like I guess like yeah, I would hate to get my channel like miscalc or something. Like if they tap out for any 3-drop or any play, and I'm able to resolve channel, then I'm gonna win. There's no reason to just like jam into 2 open mana. And, like if they just never play anything, sure, but yeah. See now we just win. It looks like they're Storm. I still don't want to go to 2. So I think I'm just going to Ulamog rather than Sundering Titan. Just seems better. And we even have extra green mana. Cast. Forest. Courser. All right, let's go channel. Yeah, no forcible is nice. So do I want to like Chalice on 2, pay less life? Seems pretty reasonable. I could like even Chalice on 3, pay 6, and then I'm at 14. Then I Chalice on 3. Then I have 3, 4, 5 mana, then I pay 5. Yeah, let's do that. Kind of an interesting line. Chalice for 3. And then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ulamog. Should I get Baral? Probably land is better. They might storm off with Baral. It might be better just to get Baral, actually. Again, I don't really want to go to 1. I'll just pass here. I didn't want to Titan and Ulamog because I didn't want to go to 2 and have them go like Mountain Lightning Bolt and lose the game. I felt like I was very likely to win with just Ulamog, and then I'd die to less stuff. They're letting me see their entire deck. Like now we know if they're Storm or not. Thirst for Knowledge, Time Spiral, Treachery. So they're just blue-red. Wheel of Misfortune. That's an interesting one. They are kind of stormy, but they're also just more mid-range, it looks like. And then we can just, we have 7 mana here, so we can't quite play Sunder, you know, but it's fine. Oops. Yeah, let's go lead on Courser of Crufix, I suppose. Then play Augur of Autumn. And then pass. Looking good. Let me close these blinds real quick. Hold up. All right. Wait. Oh, they high-tided. Okay. Okay. Opponent high-tided and then Brain Freeze targeting us to see more cards. Sure. That's also not a win con against us, really, because we have multiple Eldrazi that shuffle back in. Okay. They just wanted to see more cards. Opponent's deck is weird. They have like Torrential Gearhulk. They have like Thirst for Knowledge, Wheel of Misfortunes, like a 1 Pyretic Ritual, 1 Baral, other like blue-red mid-range cards. It looks like they might have like tried to either go into like Storm and got cut, or like I guess they're like a high tide combo deck. They have Time Spiral. Yeah, they're probably trying to force Storm. They still have some good elements. Like again, high tide Time Spiral is a really good combo, but it takes a long time to get there. I think I just submit. Looks good. Okay. I'm gonna keep this hand. Turn two Finks. It's fine. How many times can I say if we draw a channel, it's good? Portent. Target themselves. Yeah, let's draw a channel here. Go for a turn two Sundurino. We didn't see any counter spells also. So we could have jammed channel on two, but I think it was safer the line we took. Just like no reason to channel aggressively when we can just wait and then resolve it. Runaway Steamkin. Interesting. Channel. Oh, we can't cast it this turn. We can cast it next turn, and then we can start casting patties. I just protected my channel in game one by going, don't cast it on turn two, and then they played a Brawl and they didn't have blue mana, or they had 1 mana or something, then I just cast it with 2 mana up. All right, Flame Spill on the Pilgrim. Sure. I think I'm not attacking with Finks. Playing Circle of Dreams Druid. Passing. They need to play 2 red spells to get through Finks. Yep. Next turn we can play Wormcoil Engine. Maybe attacking there was correct. It's close. Roll 3 cards in hand for the opponent. I'm feeling good here. Ulamog. Don't hate it. Worm Daddy resolves. Now I can attack safely. Because if Wormcoil got countered, I wouldn't attack. I like playing Worm main 1 there, then attacking. And now next turn we have 7 mana. If we draw, wow, that's a problem. Don't have many outs for a Sower. We did see that in game 1. But still don't, I guess we need to draw land in order to Battle Ball now. So we might just die to our own Wormcoil. Okay, looking good. Now we can Battle Ball, and then we'll have enough mana to Ulamog the Sower plus another permanent. Yeah, we 3-3'd the challenge. I was 3-0 in the challenge. Then we died to a Fairy Miscreant deck, Mono Blue Fairy Miscreant. And then we died to Stompy twice, which was just so brutal. 3-0 into 03 into top into like 20th place. So pretty brutal. But I usually play Modern, Pauper, and Vintage Cube. Those are like my main 3. I've played a lot of Legacy in the past, on Magic Online and a little bit in real life. A lot of like 5-color or 4 or 5-color check pile in different like Deathrite Shaman decks when that was legal. And then some like Legacy brews. Okay, I don't even know what this card does. Each player secretly chooses a number 0 or greater. Then all players reveal those numbers simultaneously and determine the highest and lowest numbers revealed. Wheel deals damage equal to the highest number to each player who chose the number. Then each player who didn't choose the lowest number discards their hand and draws 7. So they're going to get to draw 7 and pay some life. I have to read this one more time. Each player secretly chooses a number. Then determine the highest and lowest number. So one of us is going to have the highest or lowest, most likely. We're probably not going to choose the same. Actually, we could. Then we both choose the highest and lowest. Wheel of Misfortune deals damage equal to the highest number to each player who chose that number. Okay? Then each player who didn't discards their hand and draws 7 cards. I mean, I guess I could discard my hand and draw 7. I don't really want to. The problem is, what if I just say like 2 or 3? They're going to choose more than that. They're going to choose like at least like 6 or 7, right? What if I choose like Wait. But I could draw a new hand. It's fine. What if I just choose like five and then they choose like four? Then I take five and I get to wheel, draw seven. They don't get to wheel. You know what they've chosen? I don't know what they've chosen. If you choose more than them, you only have one card. Is it bugged or not? It's bugged on Moto. Can somebody in chat can somebody in chat confirm? Does anybody know for sure if it's bugged? The choose is secret. Obviously, I know it's supposed to be secret, but is it bugged on Moto? Because if they have one card left in hand, if I choose a higher number, then they don't get to Wheel of Fortune. Because I can chump a Worm Coil. I'm not really taking much damage. I think I'm going to choose like eight. Everyone's saying choose zero. Each player who didn't choose the then each player who didn't choose the lowest number, like if I pay eight, go to eight, unless they pay 10 or something, I get to wheel. Yeah, I know I won't lose life if I don't win. So I think paying eight is about as much as I'm willing to pay. And if I take eight, I think I win the game. Most likely from here. It's just to pay eight. Okay, we wheel. What they chose five. Okay, so our hand is bad now. But again, I wanted to stop them from wheeling. If they drew seven, I felt like I could die this turn. So yeah, I took eight, but the hand I drew wasn't very good, but I still get to plow under. Like they're only hitting for two in the air. I don't know. Seems reasonable. I can beat a worm coil. I get to plow under two lands. I like it. I have a ton of mana. So many fatties in my deck, which we didn't draw, of course. Okay, so I can Coven and then potentially cast the top card of my library. Let's start with that. This Circle of Dreams Druid is going to be insane. All right, so play land, and then now we can just play Kozilek. We can do a lot this turn, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 mana, 9, 10, 11. So I can go play Thran Dynamo, then play Kozilek, but then I don't get to plow under. I think I'd rather plow under. Because then they are guaranteed drawing a land and I don't die to anything, and then next turn I Kozilek. And I can just play a huge Chalice plus Dynamo plus plow under. Seems good. So let's go add a bunch of mana. That's 8 mana. So I can, let's say I Chalice for 4, then Dynamo, then plow under. What if I Chalice for 5? I can't plow under then because I need double green. So it's Chalice for 4, then Dynamo, then plow under. I think they should have chosen a much higher number. I think they messed up. They should have chosen like 12 or something. I'm just not even, I'm not going to suspend this. I can cast it next turn. I have like infinite mana next turn. It was interesting to not cast Kozilek there, but no, I don't want to suspend the elf. I can just cast it. I have infinite mana. Just not going to attack. They can only attack for 2 with Sower. They're drawing Mountain, and then I can cast Kozilek and go off. I'm going to draw 4 though. And I have so much mana now. I can like Kozilek, draw 4, draw another Eldrazi and cast it. And they're drawing Mountain again. Okay, Tree Speaker is literally free because we have Circle of Dreams Druid, land. Yeah, let's just play Gargaroth. These are all like costing 1 mana less than they actually cast. Wow, we're going off with a Augur here. And there's Ulamog. Sure. 3. How much mana do we get? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, I probably want to just kill the Sower. Get my Worm Coil back. Now I'm not taking any damage. Yeah, they desperately needed the cards. They needed to pay like 12 or something. Okay, we already played a land. So let's go level up. Play Rift Sower. I guess I could have played Rift Sower first. Doesn't matter. Play Rift Sower. And then just attack with just Battle Ball here, I think. I think they're dead unless they're drawing Mountain, so. I think our board's looking decent. This is pretty cool. They chump. Next turn, we definitely cast Kozilek. We definitely cast as many spells as we can. Draw our entire deck, Crater Huff, see how much damage we can deal if they don't concede. Oh, they conceded. Brutal. Why were they like waiting for their draw step? They knew we plow undered. Why are they saying question mark? What time is it? Did they just say, oh, they said that a while ago. Yeah, that was a brutal concession. They didn't even let me do cool stuff. Oh, we would have like dealt so much damage. All right, let's go round 3. All right, round 3 against good points. Our hand looks totally fine. Turn 1 search, turn 2 Steve, turn 3 whatever. Let's keep. I am a software engineer. I recently got into the industry. Taught myself programming starting before the pandemic, and then when the pandemic happened, I stopped working my other job and started learning programming full time. And I'm a Python software engineer. All right. Just gonna search for tomorrow here. Turn 2 Steve. We can't quite. So we Steve. If we draw a land, we can turn 3 plow under here. It looks like we could be against a mirror. Maybe not. Could just be lucky that they had the turn 1 noble. Whoa. We get to investigate? Jeez. It's like a pseudo mirror. Okay, Rift Sower. I guess I'm just casting Steve. What am I talking about? Their draw is like really explosive here. Challenge with 3-0 into 0-3, so pretty brutal, but went all right. Still fun. Questing Beast, not that scary. Questing Beast Investigate is strong, but I mean, our deck goes really far over the top. They have another play? Rift Sower, okay. So I can go gain 1 life, and then sack Steve. Okay. Search, cast search. Augur of Autumn. No land for plow under. I mean, I guess we just need to play Thran Dynamo pass. It's kind of unfortunate. I mean, we can Augur of Autumn, suspend Rift Sower, hope to hit a land off this, but then we're still not really doing anything next turn. So we just have to take some damage. Start casting fatties next turn, hope it's good enough. It's not the best line, but opponent's draw has been pretty nuts. They're going to start drawing extra cards. Hopefully they don't have much left going on. Tracker, Jesus. Talk about clue tokens. They're gonna play that like 3 mana 1/3. Whenever you like would investigate, make a clue, food, or whatever, you make all three instead. They're gonna like play that card. So they're just blue green, kind of mid rangey ramp, good cards. Okay, we're at 11, but they have 0 cards in hand. I mean, Plow Under on 2 lands is tempting, but I need to just get on board. I think I need to play Wormcoil Engine because that totally shuts them down. I guess I'm suspending. So they can Rift Soar, but again, like if they just attack with Questing Beast, I think I just block with Wormcoil, buy time, then like Battle Ball, maybe even Plow Under. They don't have that much mana. Yeah, they can start cracking clues to draw their lands. I don't know. I mean, hopefully Ragavan gets banned in Legacy because I think Legacy is in a pretty bad spot right now. Legacy is almost in the point where like Pauper was in Chatterstorm, where blue red Ragavan, Delver tempo decks are just like I think the best deck by far, not close. So yeah, Ragavan is needs to go in Legacy for sure. Maybe Murktide too, but I'm not sure. I don't think they're gonna ban anything in Pauper soon, although they maybe should. I don't see them banning anything in Modern right now. So, all right, they draw a bunch of cards and then just do nothing else. Crack another clue. They have an 8/7 tracker, but I can just trade Wormcoil for that, which I will do. Yep, it's an easy trade. Okay, suspend, counter off that. I have 7 mana. This is pretty close. I mean, our board position's not that bad. What if I just go Chalice on 2, then Plow Under lands? Then I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. If I draw a land, I can cast Kozilek. And Plow Under right now seems pretty strong. Like if I just Battle Ball, it's pretty decent as well. I think I like the Chalice line. It's pretty close here though. They don't have the tracker. Yeah, they can draw through it, but still slows them down and puts them on much less mana. So I like this. Hey, what's up? Milk Daddy, that's Dan, right? Cool. What's up, Dan? Been a while since we talked. But nice to see you in the stream. We're just finishing up this vintage cube draft here. Game one, round three. We played the Popper Challenge, went 3-0 into 0-3 to not do that great. But almost top 8'd back-to-back challenges with the Blue White of Oak, which would have been pretty sweet. Okay, now if we land, we can just Kozilek. They just pedaled to crack Clue. That's pretty aggressive. I can just trade Worm for Questing Beast. Oh no, I can cast this no matter what because of this. Nice. Yeah, let's just cast Kozilek. There's channel. Oh, we could almost channel. Okay. Just gonna pass. And then next turn we can just hoof. Hoof does not give your creatures haste. Oh wow, Storm the Festival. Maybe we'll do another draft and not play the games. I'm not sure. I should get going pretty soon because I've been streaming for about 5.5 hours. So it's a lot of game. But yeah, maybe do another draft after this and then not play the games. We'll see. It is fun to do the draft on stream. Okay, so I think we just probably have them. Do I need to channel? Can I like channel Battle Ball Crater Hoof? That seems like the line. Come on. So let's go. Just first start with Battle Ball, and then I go channel Crater Hoof. Yeah, let's go. This gives so much power and trample with the Crater Hoof. This is pretty sick. Oh no, I can't cast it. I'm one green short. Oh no, oh no, I'm not. I'm not. Whoo! I thought I was. I thought I just punted. Okay, that should be lethal. Yep, got him. Thanks, Dan. This is a brand new shirt supplied by Lane. All right, we're in kind of the mirror here. Maybe we want Garruk, kill like any random creature, probably. Um, what's the cut? Probably not a fatty. Yeah, nobody's letting us attack. Um, maybe we just don't play the Garruk. We can cut that Elder Gargaroth. It's like kind of slow in this matchup. Maybe just rather have like interaction for their small stuff. Sure. All right, game three. We have the channel. We have at least one thing to play off it. Hopefully, we'll draw something else. Keep. We're on the draw. Still turn two Wormcoil, if that's all we have, is still pretty decent. Turn one Cryptologist. Yep. Called it. Okay. If all we have is channel Wormcoil, I'm still going to do it. Hopefully we draw a fatty on the next draw. We have like 6 outs for another fatty. Rift Sower, attack for 1. Okay. Plow Under. Is there any reason to wait on the channel? We're pretty far from channel Crater Hoof. Turn 2 Wormcoil has got to be good enough. Gotta just do it, right? It's not the best channel our deck can do, but it's still decent. Go. If we cast the Devoted Druid first, then we would have been able to channel with 2 green mana up. So we could have potentially cast more stuff, but getting this down early is still pretty good. All right, well, they didn't have another land before, so let's attack. I think play Circle of Dreams Druid, actually. That gives us potentially like 3 more mana next turn. And they didn't have a land for tracker before. I mean, I guess they can crack clues and start drawing cards, making a bigger tracker, but I think we can beat that, especially with this hoof. They drew another land, but I don't think it matters too much. I think we got them. They have 3 cards left. They're gonna crack clues. Oh, Uro. They're pretty far from escaping that though. Cryptologist is just going off for them. Kind of cool. This vintage cube is kind of a fair amount different than some of the previous vintage cubes. They have kind of like medium power level cards in this one. Well, I'm not trading Circle of Dreams Druid for a tracker. Fine if they want to make it bigger. Oh, I guess, yeah, they could just crack. Forgot about Rift's or Haste. All right. Llanowar Elf into Plowlander seems like the play. And then attack with Worm. Just keeping them down on mana seems nice. Plowlander been MVP this draft. I think I'm F6. I'm not sure. Let's see. No, I'm not. Okay. Then next turn, we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. Not quite Crater Hoof, but we're getting close. We're closing in. Crisis for 2, sure. They draw 1, gain 1. They have 5 clues. Don't think they're going to have time for cracking those. Turn 2 Wormcoil, but this game's not over. But I'm feeling good. Okay, let's double check. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But then we give +4/+4. That's 10, 19 power trample versus 4. That's lethal. Okay, nice. Got him. I think this deck was actually pretty good. I think we got, I mean, I guess we lost to Reanimator. They had Elish and stuff. We could certainly lose that. So 2-1 was about what this deck could do, but 3-0 could have definitely 3-0'd. So that'll do it for this YouTube video. On Twitch, we're gonna do one more draft real quick. But thanks everyone for watching. Until next time, peace.